Welcome back, students. Welcome to the lecture 5 in the lecture series of FIR filter design. In the last lecture we have started with the design of linear phase FIR filters using windowing techniques. We have emphasized the importance of windowing functions, and we have also started discussing about various windowing functions that helps in the design of linear phase FIR filters. We have seen the rectangular window and the triangular or barlet window, and we have also based upon the results we have also illustrated that there is a trade-off between the main lobe width and the side lobe levels. This main lobe width and the side lobe levels actually plays a very important role, and they serve as the desirable characteristics in a windowing techniques. Actually, we have seen this yesterday in the past lecture, and so we have also said that the characteristics of the triangular window actually makes us not to usually pick up as a good choice whenever we are choosing different kinds of windows. And today we start with another new class of windows called as raised cosine windows. The raised cosine windows are smoother at the ends but closer to 1 at the middle. The smoother ends and the broader middle section actually produces less distortion of the desired impulse response around n is equal to 0, and therefore they are also called as generalized cosine windows, or sometimes they are also called as generalized Hamming windows. Coming to the endpoint raised cosine window WRC, this actually depicts that it is a raised cosine window. W of n is defined as WRC of n is equal to a plus 1 minus a into cos of 2 pi n by n minus 1. Alternate for n is equal to minus of n minus 1 by 2 to plus of n minus 1 by 2. Alternatively, when we use both odd and even values of n, generally we choose WRC of n is equal to a minus of 1 minus a cos of 2 pi n by n minus 1 for n is equal to 0 to n minus 1. Here a is any constant, generally it can be changed, and with the different values of a we will be resulted in different kinds of windows actually. And the frequency response or the frequency spectrum of this raised cosine window WRC of e power j omega is generally obtained by taking the Fourier transform of raised cosine window sequence, that what we have actually mentioned here, and based upon that the resultant Fourier spectrum or the frequency spectrum is given by this expression a sine omega n by 2 by sine omega by 2 plus 1 minus a by 2 into sine of omega n by 2 minus pi n by n minus 1 sine of omega by 2 minus of pi n minus 1. It's a simple proof just by substituting this equation in terms of this and finding the Fourier transform, we generally yield this particular expression. However, let us see the different class of raised cosine windows with the different values of a, and I start with a is equal to 0.5, and we call that it as an Hamming window. The Hamming window is one type of raised cosine window, and the equation for this Hamming windowing sequence is given as WC of n, which is obtained by putting just a is equal to 0 in the previous equations. And this particular equation serves for serves only for odd values of n, but the windowing sequence defined by this particular equation can be used for both odd and even values of n, and the frequency response of the Hamming window is given by this expression WC of e power j omega, which is obtained by taking the Fourier transform of the Hamming windowing sequence by putting a is equal to 0.5, and so just by substituting with a is equal to 0.5, I have got these expressions for this Hanning window. And generally whenever this particular slide says about this Hanning windowing sequence, its corresponding magnitude response, which is obtained from the frequency response of this Hanning windowing sequence, and this represents the log magnitude response of the Hanning window sequence, which actually generated by taking the magnitude in terms of dBs, by calculating the 20 log of this magnitude of Hanning windowing sequence. Whenever we observe the magnitude here, also once again we considered n is equal to 31. In the past lecture also we have, in the entire discussion related to the windows, I have considered that n is a odd number with 31 samples actually, and this is continued for the rest of our discussion too. And whenever we compare the magnitude and the log magnitude responses, in the log magnitude response of Hanning window, we observe that the magnitude of the first side lobe level is minus 31 dB. It is an improvement of 6 dB whenever we compare with this triangular window, that what we have discussed lastly. And when compared to the triangular window, the main lobe width is the same, but the magnitude of the side lobe is reduced here. The main lobe width is the same, but the magnitude of the side lobe is reduced, and hence comparatively Hanning window is preferred over this triangular windows. And coming to this, the magnitude response and the magnitude log magnitude response of this low pass FIR filter, whenever we design using Hanning window, these are the corresponding responses. And based upon these responses, once again we can comment that the most notable point is to be the improved stop band attenuation characteristics. The improved stop band attenuation characteristics, and the largest peak is approximately 44 dB. The largest peak is approximately located at minus 44 dB. It is relative to the pass band level. At higher frequencies, the stop band, we are also able to see that at higher frequencies the stop band attenuation is even higher. And this is a good sign in the case of a Hanning window, a raised cosine window. And let us move to another class of raised cosine window, where A is considered to be taken as 0.54. Okay, so I have summarized this observations that what we have discussed with respect to this different graphs previously. In the case of Hanning window here, you can go through this. The magnitude of side lobe level is minus 31 dB, and an improvement of 6 dB over triangular window. The main lobe width is the same when compared to this triangular window and the Hanning window. And there was, whenever we compare the magnitude response and log magnitude response of an FIR low pass filter designed with Hanning window, there was an improved stop band attenuation characteristics, and the largest peak is approximately 44 dB relative to the pass band levels, and at higher frequencies the stop band attenuation is even greater. And now let us move on to this Hamming window, a new type of raised cosine window with value of A is equal to 0.54. And Hamming noted that a reduction in this first side lobe level can be achieved by adding a small constant value to the raised cosine window. And the equation for Hamming windowing sequence is now just given as WH of n is equal to 0.54. By substituting the value of A as 0.54, we obtain it as 0.54 plus 0.46 cos of 2 pi n by n minus 1. And this particular equation can only be used for odd values of n, but the windowing sequence, whenever we would like to use for both the odd and even values of n, this is generally preferable. And the Hamming windowing sequence frequency response or the frequency spectrum is obtained by taking the Fourier transform of this Hamming windowing sequence, and which can also be generally obtained from that past raised cosine window by putting A is equal to 0.54 and this serves as an expression represents the frequency spectrum of the Hamming window. And once again, whenever we observe this slide actually represents the Hamming windowing sequence for n is equal to 31 and with a value of a is equal to 0.54 in this case, and this represents the magnitude response of Hamming window and the log magnitude response of Hamming window in sequence. The magnitude and the log magnitude response of Hamming window for n is equal to 31 actually depicts that it reduces the side lobe magnitude. It reduces the side lobe magnitude while maintaining the same main lobe width equal to 8 pi by n. The magnitude of the first side lobe that has been reduced to minus 41 dB in this case. It is an improvement of 10 dB relative to the Hamming window. In the case of Hamming window, we have observed that it is equal to minus 31 dB, but here it is minus 41 dB. This improvement is achieved at the expense of the side lobe magnitudes at higher frequencies. In the case of Hamming window, at higher frequencies the attenuation was more, but here we do have the same kind of attenuation for all those frequencies from lower to higher, and that is the reason I say that it is the expense of side lobe magnitudes at higher frequencies, which are almost constant with frequencies in this case. With the Hamming window, as we have seen, the side lobe amplitude decreases with frequency, and when we compare the magnitude responses of low pass FIR filter and log magnitude responses whenever we design using this Hamming window in sequence, it is limited by the side lobe level of this windowing function once again, and even though the Hamming window achieved an attenuation of 51 dB, that is, or a gain of minus 51 dB in the stop band for our low pass filter, generally it may not be sufficient. Okay, here we were able to see that it is equal to minus 51 dB, but it is not sufficient for some of those applications generally where we use this Hamming window. And based upon our discussion, once again I would like to summarize my observations. The magnitude of the side lobe level here in the case of Hamming window is equal to minus 41 dB. It is an considerable improvement whenever we compare with this Hamming window, as much as 10 dB, and the main lobe width is the same in both the cases. And whenever we observe the magnitude and log magnitude responses of a low pass filter, FIR filter designed with Hamming window in sequence, the first side lobe peak is reduced to minus 51 dB, and it is an improvement of 7 dB relative to this Hamming windowing filter. Okay, and now let us move to this new class of raised cosine window with A is equal to here we do have generally it is an higher class of raised cosine windows. It is another type of cosine window actually defined by this equation, Blackman window. WB of n is equal to 0.42 plus 0.5 plus 0.08 cos of 4 pi n by n minus 1 for minus of n minus 1 by 2 to plus of n minus 1 by 2. This sequence is generally used only for odd values of n, but the windowing sequence, whenever we would like to use for both odd and even values of n, generally this is considered where n is from 0 to n minus 1. The frequency response of this Blackman windowing sequence is obtained by taking the Fourier transform of this equation, and generally this will be of this form: WB of e power j omega. It contains as much as 5 terms in it. And now let us move to just check this Blackman windowing sequence for the same n is equal to 31 in this case, and the magnitude and the log magnitude responses of the Blackman windows are also given in the figure for n is equal to 31. In once again, whenever we observe in Blackman window, the main lobe width is equal to 12 pi by n, which is almost highest among all the windows that what we have considered until now. and it can be observed that the magnitude of the first side lobe level is equal to minus 58 dB, and the side lobe magnitude decreases with the frequency once again, and the side lobe level magnitude decreases with frequency. This desirable feature is generally achieved at the expense of increased main lobe width here. However, the main lobe width can be always reduced by increasing the value of n. And whenever we consider the magnitude response and the log magnitude response of a low pass FIR filter whenever designed using a Blackman window, it is observed that the first side lobe peak is almost at minus 78 dB approximately, and it is an improvement of 27 dB relative to the Hamming windowing filter. And however, as the frequency increases, the stop band attenuation does not increase as much as with the filter produced by the Hamming window. Once again, I would like to summarize as observations. And magnitude of the side lobe level in this case was equal to minus 58 dB, and the main lobe width is 12 pi by n, which is the highest among all those other windows that what we have considered until now. And the first side lobe level peak is reduced to minus 78 dB, in an improvement of 27 dB relative to the Hamming window filter. And now we discuss about this Kaiser window. Generally, when coming to the design of a windowing function, it is basically a mathematical problem of finding a time limited function whose Fourier transform best approximates a band limited function. The approximation should be such that the maximum energy is confined to the main lobe for a given peak side lobe amplitude. Generally, the prolate spheroidal functions have the desirable property, but these functions are difficult to compute. Kaiser, he has developed a simple approximation to these functions in terms of zero order modified Bessel functions of the first kind, which is denoted by I naught of x generally. And the Kaiser window function is in the form of, generally we represent it in the form of I naught of beta 1 by I naught of a for n is equal to minus of n minus 1 by 2 to plus of n minus 2, and where beta 1 is equal to a into 1 minus of 2n by n minus 1 whole square to the power of 0.5 under root. It's a square root function actually. The Kaiser window function, that what we have defined, this only suits for odd values of n, but whenever we would like to design a windowing sequence for both the odd and even values of n, generally we use this one particular function I naught of beta 2 by I naught of a2, where beta 2 is equal to this function a into square root of n minus 1 by 2 whole square minus n minus of n minus 1 by 2 whole square, and a2 is equal to a into n minus 1 by 2. Actually, the parameter a is an independent variable. It's an independent variable that can be varied to control side lobe levels with respect to the main lobe peak. Actually, the modified Bessel function of the first kind, I naught of x, is given as I naught of x is equal to 1 plus sigma k is equal to 1 to infinity 1 by k factorial x by 2 whole power k whole square. When substituted when we generally expand this, whenever we would like to compute this I naught of beta 1 or I naught of a or I naught of beta 2, I naught of a2, generally we can use a series, and it can be computed for any desired accuracy generally, and usually 20 to 25 terms of the series are sufficient for most practical purposes wherever we use this. And the frequency response or the frequency spectrum of the Kaiser window is obtained by taking this Fourier transform of the Kaiser windowing sequence and wk of e power j omega is given as a Fourier transform of wk of n. Whenever we calculate this will be resulted in the form of 2 by I naught of a and the sine of n minus 1 by 2 under root of omega square minus 2a by n minus 1 whole square by omega square minus 2a by n minus 1 whole square under root. So let us once again concentrate on this Kaiser windowing sequence and its corresponding magnitude response and log magnitude responses. This figure shows this magnitude response and log magnitude response for n is equal to 31, and this also is applicable only when we have taken this a as equal to 1.5. This shows its frequency response for a value of a is equal to 1.5, and with increase in the value of a, generally the magnitude of the first side lobe level reduces, and this can be verified by considering various values of a. But however, I haven't provided the frequency spectrum for various values of a. Here I have just considered only for a is equal to 1.5. According to many kinds of authors in textbooks, generally with the increase in the value of a, the magnitude of first side lobe level reduces, but the width of the main lobe will be increased. The width of the main lobe can be always reduced by increasing the length of the windowing sequence, and whenever we design the low pass filter, you design using Kaiser window, the stop band attenuation increases with the increase of in the value of a generally. So this is another observation that we need to take a note of. Whenever a is increased, generally the stop band attenuation also increases with the increase in the value of a. Okay, that means whenever a is increased, we can see that the first side lobe level reduces, but the main main lobe width will be always increased. And whenever we design a low pass FIR filter using Kaiser windowing, the stop band attenuation also increases with the value of a, with the value of a increased. Okay, generally. So okay, now we have covered almost all those different class of windowing sequences, starting from rectangular window and triangular window, the raised cosine filters or raised cosine windowing sequences, such as starting with this Hanning window where a is equal to 0.5 Hamming window, and then we have also discussed about this Blackman window, and lastly we have discussed about the Kaiser window. So now I would like to summarize all those windowing sequences that what we have generally discussed until now, and this gives us the list of those windowing sequences for different kinds of windows, starting from rectangular window to Kaiser window. This particular table will help us to remember all those windowing sequences with for exclusively for odd values of n, or for both the values of n even and odd. The first equation represents exclusively for n, capital N is equal to odd, and the second equation in all this table, the second row, actually depicts the value of the windowing sequence for n odd or even generally. And you can have a note of this to actually we need to remember this whenever we would like to calculate the problems, or whenever we are dealing with the design related issue, design related problems in the case of FIR filters. And similarly, I would like to also summarize the main lobe widths and the magnitude of the first side lobe levels. These are the frequency domain characteristics of the windowing functions that what we have observed, and based upon the magnitude response characteristics, we were able to see that the approximate main lobe width in the case of rectangular window was 4 pi by n, and it is the magnitude of the first side lobe level is equal to minus 13 dB. As we go on discussing from rectangular window to Blackman window, we were able to see that there was a decrease in the first side lobe levels, as this is a desirable characteristics. However, we were also able to see that it was at the expense of this increase in the main lobe width. In the where we are able to see a highest decrease reduction in the side lobe level, we were also able to see that the main lobe width was also increased in the case of Blackman window here. Okay, these are some important points to be noted, and but however, I would also like to add some of those advantages of windowing. Actually, windowing is reasonably a straightforward technique to obtain the filter impulse response with minimum computational efforts. And generally, the major reason for the relative success of this windowing techniques over the other techniques is their simplicity, and it is also the ease of use of these windowings, and the fact that the closed form expressions that what we have seen in the previous slide, this is what they are often available for different kinds of windowing coefficients, and comparatively, when we discuss the main disadvantage of this technique is the resulting FIR filters. Generally, they satisfy no known optimal criteria, that is such as specified attenuation at omega s and omega p, that is the stop band frequency and the pass band frequencies. Hence, their performance have to be considerably improved in most of the cases. That's it for this lecture. Thank you. If you do have any kinds of doubts or suggestions, please do comment in the comment section. Thank you. Please do subscribe this channel for more videos. Thank you.